What is up, guys? Darklite Reactions here, coming back at you with another banger reaction video. Welcome back. And if this is your first time to the channel, I'm Darklite. I make a variety of music reactions on the channel. Occasionally, I react to drama and or try not to laugh, scary comps, and stuff like that. But primarily here, we stick to music reactions. But today, there's been a huge update in the Johnny Somali ongoing, case. Brought to you by a wonderful creator. I will link his channel down below. Kavos. I'm a longtime subscriber of his. He is a wonderful, I believe he's a British creator. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure he is. And I watch a lot of his videos. He's got, I think, 1.2 million, 0.27 million subscribers, excuse me, on YouTube. Like I said, I'll link his channel as well as the original video down below. But we're gonna watch his video. Before we do, though, I want to state a few things. First of all, this video is not meant to spread hate, misinformation, anything like that. This was made with fair use in mind, and also I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my own information about Johnny now before we react to Kavos' video. If you guys don't know who Johnny is, quick recap. He is a nuisance streamer, okay? There's been this wave. If any of you, doesn't matter what age you are, open up any social media platform, I'm sure some of you have seen articles, videos of nuisance streamers kind of causing problems. Basically, they go to other countries because they think, they can get away with it, because they think the worst thing that the country can do is they can get deported. A lot of these nuisance streamers think that way, and they think, well, no, I can just go to this country and be a menace and then they'll just kick me out. No, a lot of these countries will throw your ass in jail, plain and simple, at the end of the day. And a lot of them are starting to learn that. I mean, if you guys saw my coverage, I did a reaction video to Atozi's video of the whole Vitali situation. I was a long-time subscriber of Vitali in the earlier days, and then he just turned out to be a crazy menace, and it's like, dude, why are you getting on this trend? It's not ending well. Anyways, Johnny is considered a nuisance streamer. He basically went to Japan, he went to, I think, Israel, if I'm not mistaken, and then he went to Korea, and he thought it would be a good idea to do the same stuff he did. Now, he did go to jail in Japan, but they let him out after, I think, like a month or two. You guys will have to let me know down in the comments if I'm correct or not. I believe he only served like a month or 3 months. But anyways, and they deported him and basically said he can't come back, right? And, I don't know if because he barely faced any punishment there, same thing in Israel, they kicked him out, I believe. And it was like, dude, what are you doing? He was going to these other countries and just being a menace, and it caught up to him. And South Korea is where he's at currently. They aren't putting up with his stuff. They're also making him pay his own way. So, little backstory, nuisance streamer, he's basically kicked off of every single platform. I don't know how he even has more content, because every platform that I know of, like YouTube, especially YouTube, Twitch, Party, Rumble, Kick, all of them have banned him. I'm interested to see what Kavo has to say. There's just a little background story for you guys so you guys know. I'm going to go ahead and go full screen. We're going to check Kavos' video out. Kavos, if for some reason you have any issue with me using any of your content whatsoever or reacting to your video, please feel free to shoot me an email. I will gladly remove it. Don't want no issues here. And as you can see, I am a longtime subscriber and fan of yours. I love your content, and yeah, keep up the grind, man. Especially your Logan Paul content, man. It's hilarious. All right, let's go full screen, guys, and check out what he has to say. This is crazy.
Because the stuff that has just come out after his trial on May the 16th is just mind-numbingly dumb. Like, don't get me wrong, it's great for all of us who want to see this little cretin get put away, but I just can't comprehend this level of stupidity. And if you're new to the channel, I'd really appreciate you guys subscribing. I have a massive goal of hitting 2 million subscribers in this channel's lifetime. I know it's going to be a hard task, but if any of you could subscribe, it means more to me than you know. So Johnny Somali's trial.
Yeah, make sure you guys go subscribe to him. He does a lot of news, drama content, updates, but he does other stuff too. Like I said, I love his setup. I love his ambiance. I think the dude is super talented and he's hardworking. Not to glaze him, like I said, but definitely go give him the support he deserves. All right. With that being said, let's keep going.
trial was on the 16th of this month, and he just got blasted in court. Here are all the charges he's currently facing. Obstruction of business count 1, maximum penalty 5 years. Disrupting a 7-Eleven, which he pled guilty to. Minor crimes act 1, fines / 30 days. Rotting fish harassment, which he pled guilty to. Minor crimes act count 2, a fine / 30 days. Disturbing the bus / metro system, which he also pled guilty to. Obstruction of business count 2, maximum 5 years in prison. Loud music on a bus, pled guilty to. Deepfake count 1, maximum 10.5 years.
Oh my
Korean
God,
streamer, not guilty plea. Deepfake count 2, max 10.5 years on the streamer Bong Bong, plea of not guilty. Obstruction of business count 3, maximum 5 years, Lottie World, in which Johnny pled guilty to. And that final charge was added to everyone's surprise on the day. And if he gets the maximum sentencing for all these charges, he's facing 36 years in Korean prison. Please get 36.
Keep in mind, too, those of you that are new to the story, he also is having, like, he's going to be considered a repeat offender in some of these charges because of the way that they're happening too. If you guys know who Legal Mindset is, make sure you go check his channel out. He does a really good job of covering it as well, more on the legal side. He's wonderful at what he does. And the way that basically he described it is some of these, you know, a lot of the charges that he's pled guilty, he can be considered a repeat offender, and he just doesn't know when to stop. It's insane to see what this guy consistently does. I mean, like I said, if you've been following along, you know, at all, some of you know, but for those of you who haven't, he's just an absolute menace. When he was playing just derogatory stuff, he was you know, holding a fish, which in South Korea, and like harassing people. He was you know, destructing businesses. He went into 7-Eleven and he was throwing noodles around and just being derogatory and rude towards the staff. He harassed other streamers, you know, once he started getting banned on platforms and, you know, running out of ways to stream. He thought it was funny to go out and harass other streamers, because the way that it works is, you know, if you end up being banned on a platform and you know, like, for example, if I was out streaming, which I don't do live streaming like that, I don't do IR streaming, but if I was and he showed up on my YouTube, I would get banned because he was there. You can get in trouble for that kind of stuff. You know, you can't promote a banned content creator on your channel. So he would go out and harass other people, and it was just a crazy thing that he was doing. You know, like I said, there's a lot of videos if you guys want to catch up at all. Kavos does a wonderful job, Atozi does a wonderful job, and Legal Mindset does a wonderful job. Feel free to go and watch their videos on the whole case leading up to this point. But this is the newest update. This came out 8 hours ago as of me doing a reaction. I'll probably release this in a couple days, obviously to give Kavos, you know, the well-deserved time, you know, because he put the video together. So, yeah. Anyways.
36, please get 36, please get 36. But Johnny is truly making the judge's decision even easier with his antics outside the court. Firstly, before court, he dressed up in a black KKK outfit, ran out like Kanye, and in a...
No. Please, no. Why, dude? Like, you're already... Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Act of desperation spewed this absolute bollocks because he knows he's fucked.
I have a dream that the war against famous black men will end. I have a nightmare that the only crime that turned previous heroes like Ye, P. Diddy, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, and Johnny Somoli into villains was their melanin. I have a vision that if the great Kanye Omari West was born as Connor Owen Wesley, he would still have his children. Kim Kardashian, bring them home. The Zionists stole his children. I have a reality that there is a war against black people, and the Koreans have always been the foot soldiers of white supremacy. I have a truth that I am the modern day Letitia Harlan, and I am being assassinated by modern-day rooftop Koreans. I have a dream that I may not be sentenced to 10 years of hard labor in South Korea for the simple crime of spilling a cup of noodles. Seriously.
See what I was talking about earlier? He went into this business and was throwing noodles everywhere and, just like I said, playing loud music and being derogatory. And a lot of people are saying that he might end up in a labor camp, which please let that happen. I mean, this guy deserves every bit of what's coming to him, you know. And it's one of those things. It's unfortunate to see, because you guys know on this channel I always promote positivity, but it's like, dude, man, you can't fix stupid. I'm sorry. It's like, how many times do you have to do this? Like, you're getting nothing from this. You're not even allowed to stream, so you're not making any money. It's like, dude, what are you doing with your life, bro?
That is my main cause. I have been assaulted, defamed, lied about, spat on, and called racist names by the Korean public, awaiting this trial, or should I say modern-day lynching. I am a comedian. If my skin was white and my name were Sacha Baron Cohen, would this be my fate? We live in a clown world where Zionists are protected, but melanated Jews such as myself and Kanye West lose $1 million deals and contracts and are put into psych wards. Dear Asians, you cried out, stop Asian hate. And we heard you. We listened. But I ask you now, do Black Lives Matter to Koreans? Please free me from the shackles of oppression. The only thing I'm guilty of is love speech. I am asking the Israeli embassy, the U.S. embassy, to protect a great American Jew like myself from this anti-Semitic attack on Johnny Somali, a.k.a. Ramzi Khalid Ismail.
Oh yeah, you're a comedian now.
I am a comedian. If my skin was white and my name were Sacha Baron Cohen, would this be my fate?
Yeah, I'm a comedian, guys. I just go around harassing locals, breaking laws because I'm a comedian. Why am I getting blamed?
Yeah, again, for those of you that are just tuning in or haven't seen anything going on with this dude, his comedian, as he said, goes and plays a bunch of crazy, racist, disrespectful, and just outlandish music on multiple different trains and places in multiple different countries. He did this, like I said, not just in South Korea. Harasses locals, harasses streamers, harasses people that are trying to work, you know, and just doesn't leave you alone. That's funny though, right? That's real comedy, you know, when you harass people. Yeah. No, you're not a comedian, and I really hope that South Korea throws the book at this dude and just absolutely buries him. You know, hopefully he gets the maximum, and it's a learning. You know, hopefully he learns. You know, because it's like, dude, you can't be doing this. You make content creators and streamers that just like us and Kavos that are normal people. You know, it's like, dude, come on. Alright guys, sorry, my dog is being goofy. I think she has to go OUT, so I'm gonna have to finish this video up. Anyways, take it away, Kavos.
Why are there consequences to my action for things I do just for shitty clips? Everyone has seen the footage because you literally filmed all your crimes on camera. You are as scummy as they come, and this video only further proves the fact. And this latest piece of information has absolutely blown my mind, because Johnny Somali has decided to threaten the judge's mother on camera.
This is very relevant.
What?
This is...
Speaking of legal mindset, as I said, holy crap. Alright, hold on guys, I gotta go let my dog out. Alright, sorry about that guys, I got my dog outside now, so let's hear what legal mindset have to say. But that's crazy, like dude, the dude is just literally, he wants to go to jail at this point for life. Threatening the judge's mother? Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. Again, I don't condone any hate or anything like that. Don't go try to find this dude, harass him, blah, 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 blah. He's in South Korea. They're handling it. Let the judicial system do what it needs to do, because they're going to make an example out of him, plain and simple. Anyways, take it away, Legal Mindset.
This is what Johnny said about the judge. By the way, somebody in the chat asked, is RKI and Hank there? They are not there yet. It is 10 minutes before their trial. They are not yet in the courtroom. So RKI and Hank are not yet in the courtroom. My guess is they are hiding out. They're probably scared, and they are probably hiding out. So they're probably doing that before the courtroom. Here's what they had to say about the judge. And mind you, the judge definitely has seen this. Let's play the video.
The judge, the prosecutor, y'all can suck my.
Did you guys hear that in the back? Did everybody hear that?
Yeah. Suck my dick on soft. Causing anxiety by carrying a fish. Tell the judge you can suck my. I'll bring the fish to your mother's house, bitch.
Threatening the judge's mother. Literally, how low can you go?
Like, if you want to make a judge's decision as easy as possible to the punishment he wants to give you, threaten his mother. His dickhead is absolutely cooked. He's such a prick who thinks he can say and do whatever he wants, and consequences just won't happen to him. I can't wait for this judge to give him a rude awakening. He even crashes out further and starts using racial slurs.
The number where his dad is so stupid. Yeah, he kept answering that he didn't know. It's bad. It looks really bad for him.
Then he said, I don't know because I don't speak Korean. And then the judge said, you can speak English. Because the judge,
The nigga told me, what's the address? I'm like, I don't know how to tell you. How do I say ching chong ching ching ching? How can I say that to you? I don't speak your language.
Essentially, he got in trouble for, number one, wearing the hat.
I didn't get in trouble. I don't speak Korean.
He did get in trouble.
Take the hat off. I don't know what these said.
So once again, using racial slurs, threatening the judge.
Now, if you guys want to know what he's referring to about the whole hat thing, his first trial, like when he first showed up to trial, he showed up in a suit that was oversized. He had a Trump hat on, right? MAGA hat or whatever it's called, right? And you're not supposed, like, if you guys don't know the South Koreans, they are very, very punctual, respectful people. They actually go out of their way to try to make the tourists, the Americans, and anybody from any country that comes in there, they try to make them feel welcome, you know, and they would expect the same courtesy, you know, I scratch your back, you scratch mine, you know, if I come, you know, if you being here, you understand that, you know, you're respecting our culture and our ways. And he just went over there and did everything he could, even when he was in front of the judge in court, was just being an absolute menace. It's like, dude, what, do you want to spend your life in prison? You know, and this he's a kid. I think he's like 20 something. It's like, bro, you got your whole life ahead of you, and you're going to lose all of that and be stuck in a foreign country. America's not going to do nothing to help you. Nobody likes you, dude. Like, how, like, I don't understand how you can be this brain dead. I don't get it. I don't understand how, you know. It's unfortunate.
Judge's mother.
Like, you have a whole book of charges against you. Crimes that your dumbass filmed for the world to see. And now you're threatening the judge's mum and using racial slurs as if you need to piss off Koreans any more than you already have. There is going to be a national holiday when you get fucking locked up. Johnny's speed running his way into jail, and I am all here for it. I have no sympathy for him. I hope no one ever does. He is one of the biggest pieces of shit we have seen in a long time. Like the video if you agree. It really helps the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Now fuck off and get out.
Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to Kavos, man. Like I said, he is a wonderful creator. Please help him get to 2 million subscribers. And like I said, Kavos, if you see my reaction here and have any issue of me reacting to your content, I don't do it very often, and I will gladly take the video down. Just shoot me an email to my email. You can find it on my channel, and I will, like I said, I'll gladly take the video down. I've been super interested in this case. I've been following Kavos's videos. I've been following Legal Mindsets. I've been following Atozi's videos on him as well. And it's crazy to see, man. I mean, when you're fortunate enough to be able to afford his lifestyle, like when he was going to other countries and he wasn't banned and he was actually making a little bit of money off donations on Kick, it's like, man, you know, you had the opportunity to go to these other countries and see things that a lot of people in their lifetime will never see. And this is how you basically piss that opportunity away. You know, you shit on all the people and their country and their culture, and you disrespect them like he did in Japan. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he did it in Israel. I think there's a famous photo of him going around where Israeli police have him and his legs are all spread out as they're like carrying him off out of a crowd that he was being, you know, menacing in or whatever. And it's like, dude, why are you going to do that? Why are you going to go to these other countries and be so nasty and then give us a bad image, you know? Like, that's one of my biggest goals with this channel. One day, I would love to be able to go to Japan. I would love to be able to muster the courage, obviously, to get on a plane, but to be able to go to countries like that. And eventually, and I think I've said this in my other video when I reacted to Vitali, you know, it's sad when you see people ruin that, because it's like, bro, eventually these people are going to get so fed up with these streamers, they're going to be like, okay, we understand not everybody's like this, but this is an ongoing problem, we're tired of dealing with this, and they're going to ban you being able to film, you being able to stream, you know, being able to come into the countries, and it's going to ruin tourism for other people if you have people like this going unchecked. So I hope he learns from this. Don't know if he will, but I hope he learns from this, and hopefully, you know, Korea makes an example out of him so other people, you know, stop acting this way and just being a menace. I don't know, guys. I will link the original video down below. As always, this is a reaction video, so make sure you guys keep that in mind. Like, subscribe, and share the video, and support Kavos' original. Link down below, his channel as well. Other than that, guys, I think I'm going to go. Peace out. Love y'all.
Dark reactions running up your mind. Catch the fire spinning on this grind. Feel the pulse spinning, breathing through the screens. Together we're riding, filling up the scenes. Darklite, the echoes of the night. Shout it loud under digital light. Rocking hard, yet storms in sight. Join the ride, yeah, hold on tight. Never thunder, feel the bass drop deep. Feel the energy lift you from your seat. Eyes wide open, diving in the flare. Every second an electric snare. Dark like the echoes of the night.